Hello and welcome back to the Nevermore Park. Or should we remove the N and make it Evermore Park? I mean, there is quite a bit to do over here. And where it seemed like truly disastrous last time, not only when it came to profit but also to our finances, I think we pulled it together rather well. Look at these rides that we just have here, making loads of money. I mean, this is good stuff for us, you know. So, yeah, we pulled it together, and now we are basically good to afford, like, our next coaster. But I don't want to do, like, a quick check around and see how bad the situation is when it comes to vomit. Look, a handy dude has pretty much cleaned out the entire area here, but where we left off like last time is like over here, and that's already been vomited up again. Look at how bad this is. I think if we drop him like in the center over here, he can either go here or here, and that should help out quite a bit. So, and it's not gonna be you. You are the one. Clean it up. Anyway, like I said about the coaster and all, you know, it's all nice. But do you know what we've forgotten to do, like, for the first whole year? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now, this has been recorded before the first video of the park has gone live, so you might comment on it, and yeah, it might seem like I do not know, but look, I am happy, and I have intensity more than 4. So, yeah, you know, that's me. And then we have you, 80 game euro bucks. You will be Lance. And then, yeah, that's me. And then, oh, there's another guy coming in with 90 game euro bucks. We will make you Fanboy the Viper 57. And there we go, info zone, and I believe there is like you as well with 100 bucks, happy as can be. We will make you Harrison Pilozo. There. Right, welcome to the park, all of you. It's actually not such a bad thing that we didn't add you guys in straight away, because I think you would have left, because the park was in an abysmal state. But it's not anymore so, and I think that because we are ready for like the next coaster, I mean, if we just take a look, like, what have we filled up? Like this a little bit? We need 10 coasters, we have so much room here, that I feel like our next coaster can be in like this corner. So if we were to build a station, say like below the entrance and exit over here, and actually build it that low that we can go in the underground even over here, so we don't need to resurface there, then what we can do is we can connect it up here with and share the exit path here, which will also create more benches if we do this a little bit more clever than it is right now, because this is not good for our vomits. Let me just tell you. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Now, we also noticed that the thrill rides are done for, so that means that we have everything of those. That's good to know, but as for the coasters, last time we built the wooden one, so we can't really build this anymore. This is like our logical next step. And then we have another... Well, I might have accidentally pressed something. But then we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 coasters more to build. There's no real need to start researching them, but I think we'll start to do that sooner than later anyway, because we might be through all the other rides to research. And I'm gonna do shops and stalls last, because we just have so many of them already. So yeah, let's start out with this. So of course, we're gonna have maximum station length, and we're gonna have that basically here. And this will be a place where this will be built. Like so. And then all the way back. And then what we probably will have is something like What if we work our exit path up from, say, here? What say you about this? Does this look like even halfway decent? I mean, I like it. I like what I'm doing here, but then again, I am the most biased person to ask. I mean, it seems good what we're doing here, right? Now this does require that our handy dude who we had installed for this region actually takes on that area too, because else we're gonna be in like real trouble. But okay, so far so good. I like. Just quickly checking the pricing. Everything seems to be running smoothly. This coaster though also needs an entrance. Just saying. Let us hook it up, and let us hook it up all the way over here, so that way we won't have to worry about, you know, maybe blocking off stuff like later on. This is always like a thing that, you know, I really dislike. Like then you have like the coolest coaster track, and then you're like, oh yeah, but how am I gonna do the queue? And it becomes a monstrosity, you know. It wouldn't be the first time stuff like that happens to me. So I've learned, you know, I've become clever Tycoon damage. You might not be familiar with him. I would not blame you. Right, this is a pretty hefty queue size, but we're gonna have to live with it. Now, as for specialties, this does not have helixes, which might be actually good, cause helixes, I mean loops. That might be a good thing for us, because I think. Say what now? For a moment I read we were out of money, but that cannot be true. No, but I think that the loops in the wooden coaster, like the previous one we've built, that's what actually caused us so much trouble after all. Now, there is just an absolute crap load of trees here. And they are quite annoying. And that's also rather annoying. So why don't we, rather than having a steep drop, which I like, start out like this. And then do a steep drop. And then find out that the park borders are just so close. Nice. This is doable though. Good. Now, as for like the further design, also, shall we add music here? I mean, the quietness is just deafening, don't you think? And let's continue with the Roman fanfare. Let's go up a little. Oh, this will probably not work. No, it won't. We remove. Oh, now we're actually below our own tracks. That's also not the intention. And then we, of course. Alright, so far it's not going that great with the track design. Let us instead just do a little bit of, you know, a bit of making the meters, basically. Because that's also important to do. Now, what I want to do to save on the budget a little bit is have this hug the terrain wherever possible. Now, obviously, you can't do that everywhere, you know. And if that means that we need to do a little bit of terraforming, I am okay with it, you know. But this just makes the whole coaster so much cheaper. So, look, and it would be really cool, for example, to go into the underground just to start out with, like over there. And then basically, if we were to say, like, we go up from there, and then That's okay. So far, this is very good. Now, we come from height 22, so we definitely don't want to overdo it with... Oh, but now we run kind of into the same problem we had before. Because I don't really want to run in like stalling, because this coaster, there's one thing that I have remembered from like my past, you know, before I took a long break, was that this coaster is like really good in losing speed over long distances. It's one of the traits of this coaster. So, we will deal with it, but still. Now, if we were to continue this, we could intermingle a little bit here. We're gonna do that. And we come from height 19. We can't... I'm expecting this thing to stall, you know, right before the lift. We can't expect too much speed from it. What we can do though is do like a helix down arch. Not too much, you know, you don't want helixes to be like the main staple of your coaster. What we can do though is maybe even do like something like this. I would love it for this thing to... I mean, this is height 19 again. It will probably just barely make it onto it. So... This is basically me praying for it. If not, we'll have to add a lift and do like a small curve. That's also doable because the speed won't be that high then. We're gonna see if it makes it, you know? And then basically, I don't think we'll be able to pull this off. Oh, we are actually. Well, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. You have got to be shitting me. Are we going like straight in between this stuff? No way. Oh, but now it says like the roller coaster is in the way already. I mean, this is cool though. Are we gonna sacrifice the lake or not? I feel like we shouldn't. So let's not sacrifice the lake. Let's make an ugly terrain tower and go further into the underground. Wow. I have a feeling that I'm catching the same pitfall again as I had with the wooden coaster, in that we're making it way too extreme. But we'll see how it turns out. As for now though, probably want... If we go up straight here, let me see. Kind of what I want to do is resurface out of this hillside. Which is not really where we're going at right now. If I were to do this... Oh, that lines up really nice. I like this. Well, that's so ugly. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. This is cost ineffective as crazy. I'm well aware of that. But else it would be so incredibly ugly. Also, because we have such tremendous blazing speeds, this is totally doable. Nice. And then at height 12. Perfect. Let me see. Are we gonna go down? Let's go up a little. Yeah, wait, hold on a second. Are we having issues here? The Big Bang. You probably need to walk like 2,000 kilometers to even be able to fix it. Which is like, again, I'm regretting the choices I've made, but it is what it is. You know, we can't undo them right now. Not in this stage of the park. Wait a second, is this even gonna be viable? I don't think this is gonna work out unless we... No, it's not. Okay, great, good to know. Thanks, game, for having me do this thing. We're gonna nerd pillar it here. Now this does work out with this ugly piece of work here. We'll have to figure out some scenery solution for that one, cause man, is that ugly. Something like this. Now what I really need as well is like have a section with like an on-ride photo section somewhere. And ideally, you'd put that after like a steep drop. And we have a few of those. I don't really want to add too many more of them. Oh, okay. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Path inspection time. Disgusting. Ooh, that's bad. It is really bad. Let's fix this. Wow, is it bad? Is there like any handy dude here? Like, what are you even doing? I think what I need to do is hire a new one. Get you to only patrol like this straight here. Because really, I mean, this looks like really bad. It's not as bad anymore though. Now, back to what we were doing was actually building this coaster. Which I believe we last left over there. This needs to be... I don't really like this. I don't like this last section here that we have going on. Let us undo this. Do something like this. I think this is better, you know? Maybe do something like go around here. Also, the whole message about the disgusting state of the paths, I'm just now realizing a thing that might not have been just about the... Yeah, look at this. This is also like really bad over here. Not over there, but you know, this whole area, like from this exit onwards, wow, is it looking bad. Also, you do not mow the grass. You know that, right? Now please do something about it. Are you already there? Like, where do you need to go to even fix this? Are you serious? Did you walk up all the way over here? You've gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Handy dude, please. If I drop you there, are you gonna answer the radio call? And are you gonna turn around back now and move towards this? You are there, handy dude. Oh my goodness, mechanic man. Are you crazy? Come on. Try it again, please. Answer the radio call now. And now turn around. This is babysitting mechanics 101. It was a real bad choice to keep this whole ride here. Really? So you go to this. Alright, well, I guess you will get there eventually. We have other rides, so I'm not that worried. But anyway, what I want to do is see that we get this around. Let's see. Oh, that's not possible. Oh, that's cool though. Yeah. I have a mechanic en route, game. Could you please stop nagging me about it? Now, it would be cool if we were able to do like a nice drop from here out on and do the on-ride photo section like right here. You know, like, yeah, this is cool. Because what we can do basically is we can scenarize it up a little. Because we have the ability to basically like this go at like the water height. Yeah. So if we do like an on-ride photo section over, maybe do it like there. On-ride photo section. And then we can do a fountain there. And that was the whole reason for why I want this over here, you know. Now, as for the coaster itself, we need to somehow work it back all the way over here. And then get it back to the station. And then basically also save up a little bit of money to see like where we're at when it comes to finances. So, you know, that's what we'll do. Coming from height 20, you don't really need that much space. Oh, wait. I can't even see for the life of me where we're building. Game, where was I building? Oh, no. I mean, you're very good at having me select coaster tracks when I want to remove trees. Please let me do so now, would you? Also, this is cool. We basically don't want to do that over there. We want to go diagonal for a little bit longer. Then, right now, we want to do this. The trees sometimes, they are murdering my patience. And that's what they're doing. Alright. Oh, that's cool. Not entirely sure about the speed of this one anymore. Can we do like a helix down large? No, that's not gonna cooperate. We have room for at least some going downers. Okay, that might be a little bit too much, but... Now, our station is over here. I think we are well on our way to try and see that we... Maybe... What if we do like a last dive down, like right through here, and then work our way back through the underground? I mean, in theory, something like this would suffice for that. Something like this, then. Raise or lower the terrain first. Aye, sir. Nice. So, there we go. Like a real mellow curve. And now all we need to do is see that we line ourselves up. So where exactly are we when it comes to like our coaster entrance? I know one thing, and that is that we're like miles out, so. You've got to be kidding me. Are we like just one off? Because in that case, well, that's really easily remedied. Look, and then we're not gonna do too much fanciness. All we need to do really is just this. Now, I have a suspicion that despite me trying to keep this reasonable... reasonable? You say what now? Reasonable? Nah, that's not reasonable. It is anything but reasonable. I have a feeling that that is oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please, handyman, do something here. This is really terrible. Like, how could you even? Guys, please do like an inspection of the test ride for me, because I have to fix our vandalism. Oh, and then get a guard. So, just doing like a quick inspection here. It's up to you to do the heavy lifting for a moment. There's another bench. It's all money wasted, basically. Let's get a guard out. Oh, by the way, you are not allowed to mow grass, just so you know. Let's get a guard out. Now, it would be for the best if we have him patrol only the areas where it's really bad. Because if we let him do free range, we're basically just wasting a guard. So, there we go. Well, you know what we could also do as well is and it arrives back at the station, alright? Stop blinking now. Come on, game. Stop with your blinking. It's enough. You don't need to be blinking about all the time with your selected person. Nice. Right, we also need to change the pricing here a little. I see. I mean, it made only 850 game euro bucks. That's like far from good enough, you know. It definitely needs to be more. Also, this ride over here, the Gladiatoros, made like at least twice as much. Definitely needs to be adjusted in the pricing. See, that instantly helps it out quite a bit. Nice! Looking better and looking better. Right, what I want to see here right now is how the ratings are for our mine train coaster. It is good enough and it is long enough. Wow, this is like a one-hit wonder, and also it is grand. And by the way, guys, do you know what I discovered? You're gonna, when you have a look at this, you know, you'll be like, wait, what? Are you serious? But the coasters here have their own lives. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like really spooky and stuff, huh? But check this out. We had checked the ratings on the Big Bang, and I can tell you this much, and go watch the video back if you don't believe me, but this was not grand when we started the park. Now we checked the Chinapura Elytrum, and I'm pretty sure that this was 9.99 and 7 point something. But look at it, it lowered, and all our coasters are grand. I mean, I don't know how we did it exactly, but grand is what our coasters are. There is, however, another thing that we need to work on a little if we want to make profit from our coaster. And that is, we need to basically do this and then get stuff sorted. So get this sorted and that sorted. And it's not just like the benches and all that, you know. We need more than the benches. But for now, this will suffice. Let's also get one more handy dude who will patrol this area. So more and more stuff is gonna be cleaned by our handy dudes, and it's also gonna stay clean. This is a good development for the park. Now, we'll get to you in like a moment, you know, but Let me see. But then we need like toilets. Where are you? Aren't you like heading out of the park like pretty quickly now? I don't know what your beef is, stranger. But to me it seems like you've found the exit to the park. So. Anyway, let us get like brighter red umbrellas here. Because I feel like we're gonna need these park maps, because we're not there just yet that we can open up this junction. That will be like the next move. So we're definitely going to need this park map here. I also feel like this is the spot for the toilet. I will probably want one like right after that sign, but that will be for them. Let's have like a nice collection here. Maybe some popcorn? Yeah, popcorn's good. We need popcorn. Everybody needs popcorn in their lives. And fries. There. Pretty good. And then we'll do lemonade like right next over there. Good, good. Maybe a few more benches, because right now with all the food stuff in there, I guess they're gonna want to sit down, you know. I just know this as a fact. Alright, good enough for now, you know. This section of the park is now also operational. What we now need to do, of course, is give this a name, and this needs fixing. Let us fix this first, because it is too ugly to have a look at. Well, this looks somewhat better. And then what we're gonna do is, you know, this will at least alleviate some of it. You know, now it looks like a temple thing. But to say it looks good, no. But this is like the next best solution that I had. Anyway, wow, the vomit here is just madness. Let us get this a name. Now we have cool names here. I wanna keep with that. So why don't we call this Cesare Prime? Cesare Primus, and then what is it called again? You know, like, oh man, this I should know, because I have known it. You know, like there's like I want this to be the first emperorly head. You know, and head in Latin. I've known this, you know. I speak Italian a little bit. I've known this, but I can't come up with it right now. So we're gonna go with corpus. There. Cesare Primus Corpus. There. Sounds very Roman-like, right? I think it's good. I like it. And our guests love it too. It's probably because the nausea rating is a little bit less, but the intensity is just the same for this one. But for some reason, yeah, look, well, this one's even a little bit more intense. So this is slightly better, but this is less nausea-making. But I think what's happening is that there's not that many guests going on this this coaster, because they're just in the park here, so they're not really used to all the heavy stuff. And then, you know, they do a little bit of rides and rack up their intensity tolerance, and then they get over here and they're like, yeah, I want this, yeah, I want this. So I think that is what is happening. Now as for the supports, are we gonna stay with black? That's the question. Do we like this? If we do this, it's gonna be real ballsy, you know. Do we like this? Shall I tell you the god honest truth? I don't. And this also doesn't look good. It doesn't. We can do it this way though. For some reason does not look better. And that certainly doesn't look better. Now this is actually a good color for this. I like this. I think it's good. Now then, having said that, we're gonna go with red and black as well. I think, yeah, I really like this coloring, you know. I think it's good. Well, guys, with that, we have a pretty solid park. May I just check our finances? Coaster is open from 5,000 to 5,500, and I think that it's safe to assume that already in the short time it's been opened, yeah, look at that, you know, this is absolutely racking up the guest count. Oh, and by the way, handy dude, you only go out, I mean, you don't have that much to clean out, but you're not there when all the vomit is being ejected, basically. Anyway, I mean, that will sort itself out. But guys, we have like 2 coasters right now that are good enough for the park ratings that we have built. And then there was always the Big Bang, which has been good enough right from the start, I believe. So, having said that, money is soon not gonna be an issue. And that leaves us for a choice. And what choice are we gonna make? You'll find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.